sits down every 45 minutes to just check everything. I said, if something's going to happen, I want to be on top of it. I don't want to come up in the morning and go, oh, good gravy, you know, 2 inches of water. But nothing, it was fine. I had a little trickle, that was it, with the driveway. Oh, good gravy.
There's a fly in here. Okay.
Is he on stair?
Are we on YouTube?
Is he on stair?
So, Nick, we are live on YouTube to our YouTube viewers.
Hey, it's finally getting the weather back.
It was sunny today and
sunny
nice.
and starting to dry out. It was really good. It was nice. Very happy. And did you get a little water at all? Or
a little bit. Well, see, so I'm in New Lisbon, and the water
You're near
table
the water. You're near the
Leavenworth River, right?
Oh, right.
So I didn't get flooding in my basement. I've got a little crack in my cement floor.
Yeah.
Just the water is coming through. I'm kind of on this towel rotation.
So the water table has been
exactly. It's raised really high. But
yeah, no,
But I did get new flooring put in. Roger did my flooring, my waterproof flooring in the rec room and the bone dry. It's beautiful.
Okay, that's nice. That's good.
So,
yeah, no, we did.
Let's talk about our donations.
Well, we'll talk about that, I think, during the show.
During the show, we'll be talking about that, but we do have quite a bit of donations.
A lot of stuff going on.
Going to the Toro semi-trailer that we'll be talking about.
That's from our staff, right?
Yeah, and LYNXX 24 could be some of it's from the Leavenworth office.
Well, I brought a little pile of stuff.
I brought some stuff in, too.
Yeah, canned stuff.
Had some pet food and containers, so.
I was going to say LYNXX Networks.
LYNXX Networks. LYNXX Networks is the Leavenworth Valley Telecom office. That's their title. That's their name is LYNXX Networks. Remember customer appreciation?
Oh, gravy.
So welcome back, Nick. You were on a little trip.
Went down to Augusta again, and well, that's Lucy's kind of from there, and her sister's getting married. They're in their late 70s. Wonderful, nice, quiet little.
Late 70s. Love never ends. It's timeless, isn't it?
Right, and with about 40 people, and it was really nice. A quick service, and we were there early, and she helped her sister, and I made the punch, and it was.
What kind of wedding cake was it?
It was a 2 or 3 tier thing, and it was vanilla and.
Spring Core is LYNXX 24 connecting you to the community.
In our top story tonight, the Toro company has issued a challenge to businesses in the area to help provide supplies for flood victims. We'll bring you the details, including how you can contribute, coming up in our broadcast. Welcome, everyone, to your hometown news on LYNXX 24. I'm April Frelke.
And I'm Nick Kaufman. We want to welcome you YouTube viewers to the show again, in addition to our TV viewers. Now, April, we have some great stuff coming up on this broadcast, including more ways the Western Wisconsin community is coming together to support those affected by the recent flooding. Plus, business owners in the area will want to stay tuned for our September edition of Money Matters, which highlights F&M Bank's upcoming Power Breakfast. And New Lisbon Library Friends Committee members Tim and Tina Hinton will be giving us a construction update, in addition to details about how you can help purchase furnishings now for the newly expanded and remodeled space. So there you go. I felt a little bit bad leaving town last week. I mean, when all that water was coming on and everything happening, and I had to booger out to Augusta.
You had a wedding to attend?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, the roads were great going down and back. You know, I come back here, it was raining again.
Sure, it was. It didn't stop, Nick.
Yeah.
It's historic. It's very historic.
Oh, God.
And the stories are pouring in of goodwill. You know, there's people with the posts on Facebook.
Right,
their basements and roads and.
Yeah, I think the viewers will see behind us that our staff, the Leavenworth
LYNXX Networks.
LYNXX Network, that's right. Okay.
And our television station here, Image Pictures.
Right, and they're all bringing stuff in.
Some donations.
Yeah, we'll have a little news report on that a little bit later.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
well,
good.
the Connect 24 is brought to you by Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon. The Toro company is taking the lead to collect supplies for flood victims in southwestern Wisconsin. Last Friday, the company held a press conference where it issued a challenge to businesses in Tomah and the surrounding communities to help fill a semi-trailer with flood relief donations. Starting September 10th, Toro will have the trailer set up at its, I think it's Syme Avenue plant, and the company is urging area businesses to help fill the trailer with bottled water, non-perishable food, bleach, cleaning supplies, and pet food. All items must be new. Toro's Director of Operations, Chris Hacker, said with the employees in Monroe, Juneau, and Vernon counties, the company understands the need and urged businesses in Tomah and surrounding areas to pool their resources and get supplies to those who so desperately need them. Tomah Mayor Mike Murray added that many people want to do something but don't know how, and this is a way that anyone, business or individual, can contribute. Relief items can be dropped off between 6 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. at the 100, say this right, Syme Avenue from September 10th through the 14th. The goal is to fill at least one semi-trailer and more if possible, and the Tomah Chamber will be working with the Salvation Army, Red Cross, and other relief organizations to identify needs and distribute these items. Companies and individuals wanting to make a monetary donation can do so at the Tomah F&M Bank location.
Yeah, it is Syme Avenue.
Okay.
Sure, yeah, right. Well, April, as the viewers can see behind us, the staff here at LYNXX and LYNXX Network in Camp Douglas have collected food relief supplies that we'll be taking next week to drop off at the Toro truck. Now, Toro really made donating very easy. You buy, they store, and the Salvation Army and Red Cross will be distributing. It doesn't get much easier than that. LYNXX Networks and LYNXX we'd like to encourage businesses in Tomah and beyond to get on board and support those in our community and neighboring ones who have been impacted by these devastating floods. So get your office together, pick up non-perishable food items, bottled water, pet food, cleaning supplies, and next week, and make a trip to Toro's Syme Avenue facility, as we've been talking about, and drop off your donation between September 10th and 14th. The supplies will be going to people who need them in Monroe, Juneau, and Vernon counties. And if you know of an area that needs these items and would like to communicate that need, please contact your local Red Cross or Salvation Army chapter. Okay, so there you go. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good planning, coordinating.
Right, that is, and Toro's really stepping up to help.
Very, very slick, right.
Well, as western Wisconsin has been hit with a second round of storms this week, September 4th back-to-school date for most students in the Badger State was delayed, where districts where flood waters were still an issue. Mauston and Elroy schools started back on September 5th with morning delays due to the flooding from the rainfall the night before. The Mauston School District communicated that with roads closed due to water, the buses would take their time and would potentially be arriving late to school, with bus drivers taking detours in their regular routes. Waniwak and Reedsburg schools have yet to get a full day on the books in the 2018-19 school year, and both recently communicated that their school year will officially start on September 10th. The rain that has come on the heels of the August 28th floods has not given many communities the chance to dry out, and rainwaters are contributing to flooding and road closures, which has kept buses from running and students from getting to school.
Those pictures are still just so sad to see.
Yes.
So much water.
I mean, and even not going to school, people were, keeping the water from their basements. And,
busy.
You were busy. It wasn't even,
clean up.
A lot of stress. I mean,
Yeah. Well, for those hard-hit communities who are looking to pick up the pieces after the floodwaters recede, 2 area banks are offering interest-free loans to property owners. Royal Bank is offering a 6-month interest-free loan up to $5,000 to property owners impacted by the recent flooding. Now, the bank has branches in Mauston, New Lisbon, Camp Douglas, and Elroy, and interested applicants should contact their local bank to speak with a loan officer. F&M Bank in Tomah is also offering disaster recovery loans to both individuals and businesses affected by flood damage. Apply by calling the bank or stopping either in the Tomah office to apply in person. One loan is available per household or per business, and applications must be received on or before October 31st, 2018. Loans from both banks are subject to credit approval, of course. But that's really nice for the banks to be reaching out and doing that.
Right. And I think something important to our viewers is to report your flood damage online. It's like a 211.
I did it.
Yeah. So some people that I work with at the school haven't done that yet, but we encourage that because that'll help FEMA when they start tallying how much money and the cost.
Yeah, right, because if you're not calling up and letting people know that there's been damage, they can't assess county by county what kind of impact this has had.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know that the FEMA is going to start getting, I was listening to National Public Radio this evening on the way over, and they were talking about, you know, some of that, the amounts coming in billions. Things like that. So there are, you know, our state legislature's on that, and they're working with it, and we're still in the state of emergency.
Yep.
So.
Wow, a lot happening, huh?
There is.
Yeah.
And, you know, what I'm really impressed with, though, Nick, is the compassion that people have for each other.
Yep, everybody's pulled together right at the get-go.
You know, go Wisconsin. I mean, we are a great state, so a lot of compassion and teamwork, helping each other out.
Hey, tell me about Vino Fest.
Okay, well, let's switch over to Vino Fest. Vino Fest took place over Labor Day weekend at Winnebago Park in Tomah. Despite the recent flooding and the rain, the organizer, Steve Peterson, said the festival had a very happy crowd that loved the event. Fest goers came from Chicagoland area, Twin Cities, and across Wisconsin to attend the two-day festival, which highlighted some of the best that Wisconsin wineries have to offer. Peterson said that he heard over and over to keep the festival going because, quote, it's going to get huge, said representatives from the participating wineries, which love the event and want in again next year. In addition to wine, Vino Fest featured food, artisans, music. And festival organizers pledged to donate $5 from every ticket purchased to flood relief. And at the end of the weekend, Vino Fest donated over 800 pounds of cheese curds, plus ice and bottled water to Ontario, Wisconsin, where the electricity is still out after the recent flooding. And if you didn't make it out to this year's festival, mark your calendars because Vino Fest 2019 is already in the books for the Labor Day weekend of the next year. That's a lot of cheese curds.
Are they still out in Ontario? Oh, they can't be.
Well, maybe. So.
Oh, gee, walkers. Okay. I think they, between $3,000 and $4,000, they contribute. Vino Fest contributed to the effort, to the community effort. Right?
Well, we need to take a short break, but when we come back, F&M business banker Megan Wells will be with us for the September edition of Money Matters. But first, here's a look at your 5-day forecast.
You want it, we'll find it, you got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
If we were like most food companies, we would constantly be innovating with stuff like taco tubes, rainbow cheese, and I don't know, drone delivery. But at Organic Valley, we've been innovating food for 30 years with just a few simple ingredients, like sun, soil, rain, and grass. So you can do revolutionary things like cook with it and, you know, serve it to your family. Just honest-to-goodness organic food. Call us crazy, but it's working. Organic Valley.
Take a moment and think about that special person you have in your life. You know the one. They're always going that extra mile with you. Wouldn't it be nice to send them a card or gift to show how much you care? Robbie's Pharmacy has hundreds of unique gifts. Show your special person how much you care and appreciate them. It feels good to give, and even better when it's a friend. Robbie's Pharmacy, we have that too.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Tomah and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
Hello, I'm Colonel Eric Peterson, commander of the 115th Fighter Wing, and you're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
If your future plans for your business include adding a new space, new technology, or new equipment, F&M Bank offers many ways to achieve your goals, but how do you decide what financing option is right for you? Well, in this segment of September's Money Matters, F&M Bank's business banker, Megan Wells, will be filling us in on the bank's upcoming Power Breakfast, an educational seminar specifically for business owners and leaders. Well, welcome, Megan, to the LYNXX and Money Matters.
Thank you.
It's great to have you.
It's great to be here. So
a new
thanks for
guest
having
with
me.
us.
I know, first time.
So Power Breakfast, it sounds kind of like exercise or something to me, but I know it's not. But
Right.
so could you just describe what is a Power Breakfast?
Sure.
What is that?
A Power Breakfast is part of our series of seminars that we do kind of periodically throughout the year, to where individuals, business owners, or just even leaders in any sort of setting can come in. We will give you a free breakfast, complimentary, on F&M Bank, and then we just kind of discuss business matters and just information, and it's a great networking opportunity for these people too to come in.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So a free breakfast.
Yep, free breakfast.
Kind of sounds like I'm a student council advisor in school, and we do like kind of swap shop kind of with other advisors, like what works for you, what doesn't, or what's some cutting edge things to be aware of.
Yeah,
So is that the kind of the power then? Like,
yeah, just to kind of bounce ideas off of everybody else, and just get to know if somebody if it's a new business and they don't know anybody else really yet. It's a great networking time for them.
Okay. So who can attend, and then maybe the details of like where and when?
Sure. The details of it, anybody can attend. Like I said, individuals, business owners, whether you're new or you've been in the business in Tomah anywhere for a long period of time. And then it is being held on Tuesday, September 18th. From 7:30 a.m. until 8:30, and the reason we do it so early is because we want to honor, we know everybody's busy, so it's to really honor that time, because time is precious, especially for any business. So they can come and go as they please, and we'll have MBE there to kind of discuss some tax stuff, because we'll be touching on a few topics.
When you say MBE, I'm like kind of like, that's banker, that's banker lingo. What
Yes.
MBE?
So they're tax preparers.
Oh, it's the name of their business.
Yes, that's, yep.
Oh,
yep,
okay.
Yep, so they're tax preparers.
Okay.
So they're always good to have there if anybody has tax questions, especially when you're a new business.
And the new tax
How's it going to
laws.
affect? Yeah, yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Okay, so you're going to have MBE that will be there attending, kind of come and go, 7:30 to 8:30 to kind of honor that work schedule for most people.
Yep, exactly. And it's free to everybody that comes in. So it's free information, and you can't beat that.
No, you can't. And so do you need to RSVP to the event, or how would you?
Yes. Yep. If you want to call the bank, and you can RSVP. Otherwise, you can email me personally, megan.wells@fmnetbank.com. And then just let me know if you want to come or not. It's held down in our community room down in the basement, right on Superior Ave at F&M Bank. And yeah, come join in on the fun.
Sounds delicious too, with the yummy breakfast being served. And always coffee, I'm sure, right?
Oh, of course.
Get a great cup of coffee.
Of course.
So, Megan, thanks for joining us. Good luck with the Power Breakfast.
Thank you.
Well, don't forget that you can find this and past editions of Money Matters on the LYNXX 24 Facebook page. We need to take a short break. When we come back, Tim and Tina Hinton will be here for an update with the New Lisbon's Library Expansion and Remodel Project with Nick. So stay tuned.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Tomah and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
Take a moment and think about that special person you have in your life. You know the one. They're always going that extra mile with you. Wouldn't it be nice to send them a card or gift to show how much you care? Robbie's Pharmacy has hundreds of unique gifts. Show your special person how much you care and appreciate them. It feels good to give, and even better when it's a friend. Robbie's Pharmacy, we have that too.
Tomah Homes, building quality Stratford homes. Country cottage. Wraparound porch. A kitchen that loves to be cooked in. A mudroom with a washer and dryer. Custom designs. Tomah Homes, custom homes built around your life.
Americans love their cars, but when accidents happen, trust Abra Auto Body and Glass. America's most recommended to get it fixed right the first time, on time. Whether paintless dent repair from those dings, dents, and hail damage, collision repair from that nasty rear ender, or glass repair from that pesky rock chip, you'll get the highest quality repair from quality professionals. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon at 608-562-6500.
You are watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to your community.
There we go. Hey, welcome back to LYNXX 24. The construction on the new Lisbon Library is well underway. But now that the building itself is getting a facelift, actually more than a facelift, you know, the attention is shifting to what will go inside the new walls. I'm joined by Friends of the Library members Tim and Tina Hinton, who are here to give us an update on the expansion project, along with details on the Friends' newest fundraiser, which will be held to supply new furnishings for a newly remodeled library. We're going to get details right now. Tina, Dr. Hinton, it's good to see you both here.
Thanks for having us.
You are welcome. I am very anxious. I see things happening there. I drive by all the time, you know, and see construction. So
I can't tell you how excited we are. It's amazing.
Okay, well, let's hold back the excitement and let's give some details.
Okay.
Where are we at? Well, with the building, in a word. On schedule? Behind schedule?
You know, that's really hard to say. You know, but we see that work continues. The main floor has been poured. The elevator shaft is in. Water and sewer has been connected to the building, and the first floor has started to be framed.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, right.
No, so I mean, it's just really exciting to see it happening.
What are we aiming for here towards? Sort of like for getting back in there and checking out a book?
Well, we're hoping, guardedly optimistic, that we'll be ready to be in the new library by the end of this year.
Oh, nice. Hey, that's good. End of the year, kind of ish.
Ish, yes.
Ish, yeah. Oh, we're not
this is a building project.
Okay.
And we know how predictable building projects are, especially in Wisconsin.
Okay, good.
So,
but
predicting the end is like predicting politics.
Yeah. Okay, but I know what's more important right now for the viewers is we're not at the end of fundraising, are we? Okay.
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, so tell me about what we need money for.
Well, we need money for many different things. Right now, our primary effort is to raise money for the furnishings for the library.
Is the building done?
The building is not done.
You mean fundraising for the building is not done?
Okay,
no.
so good. Okay, so viewers should know.
So now we have really two phases that we're working on.
At the same time.
Finishing fundraising for the construction of the building and getting funding for
I think it's important for viewers to know. But even though we're rocking and rolling on the construction, we still have to, how much we have to raise?
About $400,000.
Okay, so we still got a ways to go on that. And now you say we're going to start to do what?
Raise money for the furnishings. You know, we've developed a very nice list of what the library needs. We've gone room by room, identifying every item that has to go into each room, what it will cost, so that people can sponsor that piece of furniture or a shelf.
I can buy a chair, like, or something like that?
You can buy a chair.
Can I get my name on it?
In a manner of speaking.
Well, you're not going to get your name on it, probably.
Okay.
We could put, wait a minute, we could flip it over and put in magic marker under Nick.
Very good. Okay.
Nick Kaufman.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that for you. We can do that for you, Nick.
Yeah. So you got a long list of stuff, do you?
Yes, we do.
Okay,
you know, and that list is available at the library. Or people could contact me. They could contact me. I'm listed in the telephone book.
Okay, under Hinton.
Under Hinton, or my cell phone is 547-4132.
Yeah, but the library would love to see the viewers come by, get a copy of the thing, and I've seen it, and it's quite extensive, but it also gives a lot of options, you know, I mean, for all kinds of levels of donating.
And that's really important to realize. And this is the biggest project that we've ever been involved with in terms of fundraising, and we've come to realize that there are some people that can contribute at lower levels of funding.
Right.
There's other people that have the funds and the generosity and the philanthropy to donate at a larger level, and we have those options available.
Good.
And this allows those people who can't or don't feel comfortable contributing at a large level to identify things that they can contribute.
Sure. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
In a more direct way.
Yeah. Right. So it's still that it's still open to for larger donors that want to participate and getting the rest of this building built.
Yes.
Okay. And then for my wife and I, we want to sponsor a desk or something like that. We can do that.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
and we would also like to say that for people who would like to, perhaps make a larger donation to the library, there are still some naming opportunities that are available.
Oh, really?
So let's say if you wanted to sponsor the adult collection, or if you wanted to sponsor the elevator, which is so important to people with disabilities and simply for functioning, in the library.
Sure.
Or if you wanted to sponsor the young adult collection, if you made a donation at a certain level, you could sponsor that room and create a memorial to yourself or to family members.
Great idea, Tina.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, very good. Memorial stuff, very good.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. Lots of opportunities still available.
At every level.
At every level.
At every level. That's good to know. And are we going to have a reopening or something like that? You think the library will do some
We have
big
not
deal?
set a date, but definitely we're going to have a grand reopening. And we're hoping to get we hope the whole community turns out for it, because it is, I think this is going to be the jewel of New Lisbon when it's finished.
Yes, it will be.
Terrific.
Yeah.
And actually, we hope that LYNXX 24 will come and cover it.
I'm sure we will. If I have anything to say about it, we'll be there.
Okay.
Hey, thank you, too, for being here. That's really good for the update.
Thank you so much for having us.
And we want our viewers to know, okay, it's still time to give. Very good. When we come back, we'll be filling you in on what's coming up in your community, so don't go away anywhere. Yeah, that was good.
Some food companies put smiling cows and green pastures on their packaging, even if they're actually kept in confinement. Not cool. But at Organic Valley, we put smiling cows in our fields, where they belong. And to prove it, we put these fitness trackers on our cows, so you can actually count the steps they take in our green pastures. Turns out they take more steps than most people. Looking good, ladies! Letting cows be cows. Call us crazy, but it's working. Organic Valley.
Americans love their cars, but when accidents happen, trust Abra Auto Body and Glass. America's most recommended to get it fixed right the first time, on time. Whether paintless dent repair from those dings, dents, and hail damage, collision repair from that nasty rear ender, or glass repair from that pesky rock chip, you'll get the highest quality repair from quality professionals. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon at 608-562-6500.
Hi, my name is Teresa Huber, and I am a volunteer for the Hospice Pet Therapy. I have been coming to visit David for a short time now. We come at least once a week. He's always excited that we've come in, so appreciative that we've come to visit. Razor usually just sits here and lets David pet him, so I think it's just a great program. We visit with all kinds of other patients also. It's amazing, and it's fun to go and meet other people and know that you're making a difference.
Today's world runs on connectivity. Keeping up with friends and family and building businesses that thrive all depend on the availability of internet and telecommunication services we can count on. That's why we're committed to expanding and sustaining robust broadband access in rural communities across the country. We are America's small broadband providers. We serve the most rural communities, and we're leading the charge to invest in technologies that will connect even more smart rural communities with resilient digital infrastructure. We help our neighbors sustain all the places that rural broadband providers are proud to call home. From Alaska to Maine, North Dakota to Texas, on Main Street, country roads, and all kinds of places in between. We're working for broadband. We're working for rural America.
Tamara Collins. You're watching Links 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to Links 24. Here's a look at what's coming up in your community. Silver Star Health will be hosting a mobile pantry on September 12th for anyone in need of assistance in Juneau County. Millhaven Foods and Silver Star are looking for partners to help feed people during this time of crisis in western Wisconsin. The company typically purchases 20,000 pounds of food for these mobile pantries, but is looking to purchase 30,000 pounds. Contact Millhaven if you can contribute.
And don't forget to sign up for Vote Field's Patriot Day. Patriot Day Heroes 5K Memorial Run and Walk, taking place at 9 a.m. on September 11th at Nelson Park in Camp Douglas. Now, this event is open to Vote Field personnel and community members alike. Register in advance at www.active.com. And the day of the race, and it's $15 in advance, $20 at the day of the event. All proceeds go towards the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. Woo, that's a long one. And the Freedom Honor Flight. Okay, that was a long deal.
Well, the When I Become Free project will be hosting an event from 6 until 8 p.m. on September 11th at Beyond the Daily Grind in Mauston. When I Became Free is a platform for victims of abuse to share their stories and speak out to help raise awareness. The September 11th event, called Embrace Your Story, will encourage abuse survivors how to accept the past and understand how owning their life experience can start them on the path to freedom and healing. Free donations will be accepted to help support the When I Became Free project. For more information, visit whenibecamefree.com.
Wow. A lot of stuff going on again. Finally, mark your calendars. The St. Paul's Catholic Church Fall Festival and Swiss Steak Dinner, taking place from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. on Sunday, September 16th in New Lisbon. The festival will feature raffles, bingo, a country market, bake sale, and more. Dinner will be served from 11 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. and cost $10 for adults, $4.50 for children ages 10 and under. Carry-out plates will also be available at this festival.
Well, we want to thank our guests tonight, Megan Wells and Tim and Tina Hinton, for being part of our show this week, and to F&M Bank for sponsoring Money Matters. Don't forget to get to your office and get together and collect donations to help fill Toro's semi-trailer for food victims. Thank you to our sponsors, our YouTube viewers, and all of you at home for tuning in to Links 24, where we're connecting you to the community.
I want to make sure we got in there.